Hey guys, happy new year. I know a lot of people are going to have a lot of goals and just whether you're trying to lose weight, gain muscle, do a bodybuilding show, whatever that may be, there's always those people that are looking for those shortcuts. And I think a very, very, very common shortcut I hear about are cleanses, reset diets, or just some kind of really dumb gimmick. And if you know me, I literally always complain and constantly telling people not to do cleanses. Not good for you, just the list goes on. And if you follow me on Instagram, I write about this stuff all the time. And I feel like a lot of people don't want to read all that. And, for a good reason, because I do write a lot. So I decided to do a video. And here is my handy dandy, poorly handwritten board. So let's begin. What is a cleanse? A cleanse is generally something where a company will sell a product where they're telling you, your body has all these toxins and it's holding you back from your fat loss. You need to get rid of the toxins before you can lose fat, or you need to jumpstart your metabolism. All crap. They're just trying to sell you something. So basically, I'm just going to walk you through how it works, why it doesn't work, and the repercussions. So here, why it works. Surely people do lose weight on it. The scale does go down, but how much of that is fat, water, and whatever? So part of the weight loss is a caloric deficit. We know the law of thermodynamics, calories in versus calories out. And generally, when you cleanse, it's a severe caloric deficit. People that are eating 2,000 calories are dropping below, I've heard about 800, 600 calorie diet. So that's like a huge caloric deficit. So surely you're going to lose weight. Fat loss. Some of it is bound to be fat just because people that generally are looking to cleanse have, some kind of surplus of fat that they want to get rid of. So calories in, calories out, you're going to lose some fat. Lean tissue loss. I don't want to say lean muscle loss just because you will lose muscle, which is, your body's main source of really firing up your metabolism for a base caloric deficit, how you keep your weight off. But another interesting fact is I say lean tissue because your GI tract, the GI tract in your stomach it's just a really long tube of muscle if you really think about it. So when you eat your food, spaghetti, whatever, it has to contract to digest and mush the food. When you go straight into a cleanse diet, it's completely liquid, so the intestinal tract has nothing to do anymore. So like any other muscle that doesn't do as much work or doesn't do anything at all, it's going to shrink. So a lot of the weight loss from cleanses are from your GI tract shrinking just because you went from eating solid foods to like an all liquid diet. So your body's like, well, we don't need to have like a strong intestine to digest food anymore. And that's why generally when you see people that cleanse, they'll have like a sunken stomach, but the fat's still all there. So it creates this weird sucked in look kind of. So yeah, and water loss. People generally don't drink a lot of water. They generally have a high sodium count. So one thing that cleanses do is encourage you to drink more water. And through that, sodium electrolyte balance, you're going to lose some water weight. And basically, this is a chart I made. HS for homeostasis, G for gain, and L for loss. Your body is always going to run in gradients of gray. There's not an on and off switch for weight loss or weight gain. It's always going to be, it's like a thermostat. So homeostasis is where your body generally likes to stay. So say you're like kind of overweight at 160, one day you're not just going to jump to 210, that's your body fat set point. So generally when you cleanse, you go from homeostasis, which is kind of where your body kind of enjoys staying at, straight down to this gradient. And your body is always going to try to go back to homeostasis. So it'll try to do some adaptations to go back to where your body likes to be. So all in all, your body can't tell that you're doing a cleanse. Your body can't tell that we live in a modern era. Your body only knows that, hey, this person has been eating a bunch pretty consistent, weighs around, been eating this much, weighs around this much, and out of nowhere, their calories just crash. They think you're in a famine. They think you're starving. So they're going to do a bunch of negative adaptations to try to reach homeostasis because they're trying to set a new set point for your new starvation. And that leads us to, repercussions. So first of all, unsustainable. There's no way you're going to live off juices for the rest of your life. It's just, no, you're not going to do it. Downregulate metabolism. You went from 2,000 calories down to 800 calories, and you're losing muscle mass, which is your main source of metabolism. It's metabolically the most expensive tissue in your body. So your ability to keep fat off goes down out the window. Lethargy, which, you become lethargic. You're not going to have the carbs. IGF-1, IGF-2 levels go down. You're going to feel like crap all the time just because low glucose levels, you're starving yourself, all that jazz. Fat gain overshoot. When you go through a crash diet and you eat normal again, the amount of weight you gain is disproportionate to how much you lost. So you always gain more. Well, not always, but for the most part, your body is gearing yourself to gain more. Low to no energy. Cleanses have low carb, low calories in general. You're not going to have enough energy to feel exercise performance, to actually have a sustainable fat loss. So back with fat gain overshoot, I did these two very crudely drawn graphs. So here we have weight loss, and this is going to be your M for metabolism and FL for fat loss. So as you go down in fat, when you lose weight and you experience some fat loss, your metabolism is going to go down a little bit just to kind of match, because you're getting less calories in, calories out. And since your calories are going down, your metabolism will always try to match it. Homeostasis. The weight gain. So say someone went from 2,000 calories a day to say 800 calories a day, and then they went back to eating 2,000 calories a day. Oh, well, doesn't my metabolism just simply jump to 2,000 calories maintenance again? No, your metabolism takes a longer time to recover than you do for fat loss. So say your metabolism is set at 800 now, you're going to experience several months of your metabolism kicking up. So all that time when you're eating 2,000 calories, you're going to be gaining fat that entire time. So that's why I say fat gain overshoot. The amount of fat you get, the fat gain you get in proportionate to your metabolism recovery is completely skewed. So by the time your metabolism recovers to 2,000 calories as a maintenance, the amount of fat you gain is just off the charts. So basically, with all that being said, if you can still listen to all this and still do it, some people have to experience things themselves before they learn. But, if you can take this and be like, well, I probably shouldn't do that. I should probably just do something more sustainable. Think of a bodybuilder. A bodybuilder's sole purpose in his entire sport, or if you consider them an athlete, is to recomposition his body. His whole purpose is to have the best tactic possible to make the most lean, muscular body possible. Have you ever heard of any bodybuilder, cleansing? If cleanses offered any kind of physiological benefit to, bettering your composition, don't you think professional bodybuilders would have already been on that train? And this whole cleanse thing just kind of reminds me of if you've ever watched The Twilight Zone. There's like episodes where people make deals with the devil, and there's always a catch. And I always think of cleanses as like making a really bad deal with the devil. Like it's almost like a really bad interest rate. It's like, hey, you can have this fat loss, but yeah, you're gonna lose all this weight. It's gonna be really easy. You're not gonna have to exercise. But little do you know, the interest rate that you get back in fat gain is just not even worth it. So everyone has their different goals. Everyone has different work ethic and all that. But then cleansing is never the answer. And if you have a trainer or someone trying to sell you on it, one, they're uneducated, or two, they're trying to make money. I'm not trying to, be too harsh because not everyone knows like how bad these things are. But if you know and you're still trying to sell it, you're immoral and you're a pretty big scumbag. So get a different side job, get a different main job, and just stop hurting people. This is retarded. I know some trainers. I work in really nice fitness conditioning, zones or whatever. And I know this one trainer who is constantly telling people to buy this 24-day, I don't even want to say the brand, this 24-day challenge. And, this person goes through huge bouts of yo-yo dieting, getting really fat. As a trainer, you should have the sustainability and the lifestyle to keep a certain body composition. You shouldn't be lean year round, but, if your trainer is going through huge bouts of getting really fat and then getting kind of in shape, you just got to really think about, their education level and are they trying to help you or are they trying to sell you on something? So basically, that's it. Just really think about what people are trying to sell you on, and if you don't want to listen to me, that's fine. Like I said, some people need to learn through experiencing themselves, but I get these kind of things all the time. I have recovering women in my client list that have gone through bouts of cleanses, and their metabolism is down, but they gain more weight. So you're just kind of screwing yourself over on two different ends. That's all I pretty much have to say about this. Sorry, this is a longer video than usual, but I hope this helps. Happy New Year, and keep your goals sustainable. Do small, reproducible goals, and then build from there. Don't cleanse. Don't do anything stupid like that. Like, it's not going to work. Just make small changes, and I'll check you guys next time.